Greetings, good people. H. Cortez coming to you once again, aka the coach. I want to shoot a quick video about what I think it takes to become a professional network marketer. And in this industry, it's strange to me that people want to have the income of professional network marketers, but they don't want to do what it takes to become a network marketer professional. As a lot of you guys know, that I am a youth basketball coach. And I tell my kids all the time who have aspirations of playing basketball at the next level. When I say youth, I'm talking elementary and middle school kids right now. None of my kids have made it to the high school level. But I talk to them when they're in elementary school about what it takes to become a player at the next level, which is middle school. And I talk to middle schoolers about what it's going to take to play at the next level, which is high school. And the amount of work that it takes to put in. A lot of times we see a lot of testimonials from some of the top internet marketers and network marketing professionals, and they're making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. Now, this is an disclaimer. There's no guarantees that if you partake in the offer that I have for you that you're going to make any money. But we look at professional internet marketers making that type of income and think that we're going to match their income on day 1, day 2, day 10, day 20, day 30. Just like in sports or in athletics. If you think about a professional athlete, now I would liken it to basketball, since I am a basketball coach, and that's one of the sports that I'm passionate about. But just think about how much work a guy like LeBron James or a Kobe Bryant, and even not even those guys, because those guys are at the top of the level. So they are the super mega stars. But you have guys who just made it. You know, think about the guys who are the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th men on some of the rosters of these professional teams. These guys literally picked up a ball. In a lot of cases, I would say about 80% of the cases, because you have a guy like Dennis Rodman who didn't start playing until he was in the 11th grade. But most of these guys started in athletics and playing their sport of choice when they were in elementary school. So imagine some of the basic things that you have to know how to do well to become a professional basketball player. You have to shoot, you have to pass, you have to catch, you have to defend, you have to rebound. Now, those are 5 of the major things that you have to do to become a good or good enough to become a professional basketball player. So, in any endeavor, you have to master those fundamentals. Now, imagine how many shots a guy like LeBron James has put up since he picked up a basketball in the 5th or 6th grade, right? Hundreds of thousands of shots. All right. Now, imagine there's a statistics that says that before you become a master at anything, it takes 10,000 repetitions. All right. So let's think about some of the things that you have to be good at if you want to become a network marketer or an internet marketing professional. All right. You have to be good at networking. You have to be good at marketing. You have to be good at sales. You have to be good at recruiting. And you have to be good at training and leadership. All right. So those are some of the 5 things. Now, what would you have to do to become a professional at those levels? To become a professional at those specific things. All right. Now, we talked about LeBron James shooting hundreds of thousands of times. Right. Imagine if you shoot hundreds of thousands of times, how many times he missed. All right. See, we want to get to the professional level without failure. All right. It doesn't work that way. You should start thinking and looking at it in a different way. All right. Failure is how you grow. So you should be rushing to make those mistakes and get the failures out of the way so the growth can come quicker. So as I train my sons, I train them. I kind of do a Jedi mind trick on them, because I know right now, between the both of them, one of them is in the 6th grade and one of them is going to the 8th grade. All right. So I don't train them to count the number of shots that they make or the number of shots that they take. I train them to count the number of shots that they make. Right. Because I know that if they are a 30% shooter from anywhere on the court, that means in order for them to make 100 shots, they have to take 300 shots. All right? Now, here's the trick. If I tell them to go to the basketball court and shoot 300 times, that's a little mind-boggling and a little staggering because that's a high number. All right? But if I tell them make 100 shots, then they focus solely on the ones that are going in and never mind the ones that they don't make. All right, so sometimes it takes them 450 shots to make 100. So what I'm doing is I'm getting them to get those misses out of the way without being conscious about the misses, so they don't develop a complex about the misses, but more so, since they're counting the ones that go in, they're developing a mental bridge in their mind that only relates to the makes. So it's kind of like, if you know anybody who is into sports, you watch sports, you talk about a great shooter in basketball, a receiver or defender, a defensive back in football, they always talk about the short memory. All right, Ray Allen had been struggling in the finals this year, but if he had not had a shot that short memory, he would not have made that big shot, which led them to ultimately winning a championship this year. So think about focusing on the successes. So back to becoming a professional internet marketer or a professional network marketer, think about those 5 skill sets that you do. Now, when you think about the pros, all right, there's a couple of guys who can do a little bit of everything extremely well. All right, you know, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, do a little bit of everything well. All right, but for the most part, everybody finds 1 or 2 things that they like, and they perfect those 1 or 2 things. And then what they do is they build a team, or they join a team, or they find themselves on a team with people who are great at all those other things that they are weak in. All right. So as an internet and a professional marketer, you definitely want to make sure that you have the fundamentals of marketing, networking, or building relationships with other people, selling, recruiting, and leadership. All right, but 2 or 3 of those things, or 1 or 2 of those things, you're going to be extremely proficient in. All right, and then you surround yourself with people, other professionals who are good at the things that you are weak in. All right, so that's what I wanted to say about becoming a professional internet marketer. It takes time, and it takes work, and it takes dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of mistakes for you to learn, grow, and mold yourself into a professional marketer so that you can make the income of a professional marketer. Now, here's the offer that I have for you. I am an Empower Network. I am a part of the fabulous Prosperity team. And this team will help you get off the ground and running almost immediately, because while you're being trained, one of the biggest things that they are strong on is allowing you to learn or earn as you learn. So literally, you could be building your business while you're learning the ins and outs of the Empower Network, and it's all because of the training that you get when you join the Prosperity team. So I'm the coach, H. Cortez. Take a look at the link below. Join the Prosperity team, run with us, and I promise you this: if you are willing to put the work in and you're willing to be consistent and persistent for the first 60 to 90 days, you will have success in this business, and from there you can lay down the path for yourself to become that professional internet or networking marketer. I'm H. Cortez, the coach, Thornton Online Marketing. I'm out. Peace.